Non-metallic resources. Now, in the category of the non-metallic resources, we have mica. Mica is a mineral made up of several series of plates or leaves. It splits easily into thin sheets. Mica can be clear, black, green, red, yellow, or brown. Due to its excellent dielectric strength, the lower power loss factor, insulating properties, and the resistance to high voltage. These are the features which make mica more useful for us. It is one of the most indispensable minerals used mostly in electric and electronic industries. Mica deposits are found in the northern edge of Chota Nagpur plateau at the Koderma Gaya Hazaribagh belt of Jharkhand, which is the leading producer of mica, and it is also found in the state of Andhra Pradesh at Nellore, where it's an important producer in the country. So, among the non-metallic minerals, we are going to study about the mica mineral. Mica mineral is made up of several series of plates or leaves under it. As you can see on the screen, the picture of mica, which is clear, black, green, red, yellow, or brown. Due to its excellent dielectric strength, the lower power loss factor or the insulating properties and resistance to high voltage, mica is considered as one of the most indispensable minerals used in the electric and electronic industries. Mica deposits are based on found or located in the northern edge of Chota Nagpur plateau, Koderma at Gaya, Hazaribagh belt of Jharkhand are the leading producers. It is also found in places of Rajasthan. Major mica producing area in Rajasthan is at Ajmer. Then we have Nellore mica belt of Andhra Pradesh, which is also an important producer of mica in the country. Rock minerals. In the rock minerals, we are going to study about the limestone. Limestone is found in association with the rocks composed of calcium carbonates or calcium and magnesium carbonates. There are two rock compositions which make limestone. Limestone is basically a combination of two components or two rocks, that is calcium carbonate or calcium and magnesium carbonates. It is found in the sedimentary rocks of most geological formations. The limestone is the basic raw material for the cement industry, and also it's very essential for smelting iron ore in the blast furnace. Basically, limestone is a combination of rocks of calcium and carbonate or calcium and magnesium carbonate. It is found in sedimentary rocks on most of the geological formations. Basing on the formations of the earth, we have the different types of rocks. So, in the sedimentary rocks only we find the limestone, and limestone is very important. Where do we use limestone? Limestone is used in cement industry and iron ore industry. In cement industry, it is a basic raw material for the cement industry, and when it comes to iron ore, it is very essential for smelting of iron ore in a blast furnace. Even the minerals we use, we need to be very careful, and we used to use them very safely, because we should not destroy the environment which is around us. So it's very, very important to have more stricter safety regulations and implementations of environmental laws are essential to prevent mining from turning it into a killer industry. It is literally it is called as killer industry. In order to understand this better, let us look at the hazards of mining. What are the hazards of mining? What are the impacts of mining on the health of the miners and the environment? Let us now look at the impacts of mining on the health of a miner who works in a mine and also on the environment. You can see on the screen where the air pollution due to generation of dust in the mining areas. The dust and the noxic fumes which are inhaled by the miners make them vulnerable to pulmonary diseases, pulmonary veins and pulmonary arteries which become damaged due to the dust and the noxious fumes which are inhaled by the people, those who are working in the mines, the miners. The risk of collapsing mine roofs, inundation and fires in coal mines are a constant threat to miners. Yes, because the rock, the coal mines have to be dug inside the roof or under the roof. So when they are going under the layers of the earth, suddenly there can be a collapsing of the roof, or there can be inundation, or there can be a fire broke down, or there can be any other threats. The water sources also gets contaminated due to mining. And the other factor is the dumping of the waste and the slurry leads to degradation and increase in stream and river pollution. So basically the impact of mining is very huge on the miners and also on the environment. On the miners, they are prone to the risk of pulmonary diseases, and sometimes they are also at the risk of collapsing of the mine roofs, inundation, fires in the coal mines, and threats. These are the constant threats to the miners. When it comes to the environmental issue, the water sources in the region get contaminated due to mining. Dumping of waste and slurry leads to degradation and increase in the stream and river pollution. These are the dangerous hazards of mining. Conservation of minerals. Why it is important for us to conserve the minerals? It's very, very important for us to conserve the minerals because the total volume of workable mineral deposits is an insignificant fraction, that is 1% of Earth's crust. The total number of workable minerals deposits are found on the planet Earth are just only 1%. We are rapidly consuming the mineral resources at a very high rate. But in contrary to this, the resources require millions of years to be created and concentrated. In order to get created or in order to get found in the geological process, they take millions of years to form. We are using them like this. Within a years span, we are using the miles and miles of the mineral resources. The geological process of mineral formation are so slow that the rates of replenishments are infinitely small in comparison to the present rates of consumption. So we need to reduce the speed at what we are using the minerals, because it takes really a very long time and slow process for the formation. And the mineral resources are therefore finite and non-renewable. Once you use them, they are gone. So we need to use them very carefully. Rich mineral resources are our country's extreme valuable but short-lived possessions. We all need to remember that we all need to save the minerals or use the minerals in a wise way. Why we need to use them in a wise way? Because we are consuming them rapidly and it takes millions of years to get recreated. And the other future is the resources what we have are finite and non-renewable, and our country's extremely valuable rich mineral deposits are short-lived possessions. We need to keep all these points in mind and conserve our minerals. Steps to preserve or reduce the mineral usage and resources. A concentrated effort has to be made in order to use our mineral resources in a planned and a sustainable manner. What is the meaning of a sustainable manner? The manner in which we use the resources and also take steps to preserve them or use them wisely or use as possible as less without creating or damaging any environment is called sustainable manner. So we should make a concentrated efforts, a sincere efforts, and we should use the improved technology to evolve to allow us to use the low grade ores at low cost. And we also need to focus on recycling of metals, using the scrap metals and other substitutes are the steps which are very important to conserving our minerals resources for the future.